All right, it's time to talk about it. How do we let go of the past? Oh man. Well, welcome to another live session, and today we're talking all about letting go of the past and why we have to let go of the past and how much misery we can experience in not letting go of the past. And I want to tell you a really good story that basically encapsulates this whole entire thing right off the get-go. So if you're just tuning in, let me know where you're tuning in from. But today, like I said, we're talking about the past. And I'm reminded of this story, which these two monks, they walk down to a river, and they see this woman at the river, and she can't get across. And so she asks monk number one, she says, "Dear monk, can you please let me go across the river with you? Can you help me?" And the first monk says, No, I cannot. I can't help you. It's against my vows." And so she just looks really dejected, and she goes to the second monk. She says, "Hey, can you help me?" And he goes, "Sure, jump on." And the other monk is just astonished. He's like, "What?" And so they cross the river, and the lady thanks the second monk. She says, "Thank you so much," and walks away. So the monk that couldn't take her across the river is losing his mind. He's like, "What have you done? You are crazy. You've ruined your vows. You did everything that you weren't supposed to do," and just going on and on and on and on and on. And the other monk that helped the lady across the river is laughing. And he goes, "Why are you laughing? This is no laughing matter." And he goes, "I left that woman over at the river, and you're the only one holding on to her now." I like this story a lot because often at times we hold on to things from the past, and the reality is they're gone. Whatever it is, it's gone. It's done. You can't go back. You can't grab it. You can't fix it. You can't change it. You can't manipulate it. It's gone. It's done. What happened, happened. And you can choose to hold on to it, or you can choose day by day to release it, to let it go, to let it be, to settle in, to move on, to breathe. And every single time it comes back up into your mind, you let it go. You tell yourself, come back, come back, come back, come back. Here, what's going on now? What's happening now? Because what was happening then is gone. But what's happening now is the only moment that you have. And yes, it's difficult. And yes, it can be hard. And yes, it can move you to tears. And yes, it can tear at your soul a bit. And yeah, you might need help. But you have to move on. You have to move on because what was wasn't meant to be. If it was, it would still be there for you. It would still be in your life, but it wasn't. And what we have to realize is just because something good that existed in the past isn't here now, doesn't mean that it won't be great or even way better in the future. But that is dependent upon you and how you approach it. you have to let go, because if you hold on to things that happened in the past, it's like a chain. I love the hearts going all the way up this right now. Send me a bunch if you're feeling this. It's like a chain. It weighs you down, and you constantly look backwards. And you go, oh, what happened then? What happened then? What happened then? But if you look backwards, you can never look and connect with what's going on right now. And that will make you suffer. It will hurt. So you have to open up to love. Love of all types. Love of the moment. Love of possibility. Love of chances for you. Love of growth and expansion and change. Knowing that the right thing will be there for you. It will show up. It will be there for you, and it will arrive if you allow the space for it to. You are the only one that gives something control over your future. You're the only one in the driver's seat. So if you keep on holding on to things from the past, you will never create a future for yourself. If you hold on to hate and pain and anger and guilt and anguish and all of those things, you'll never allow yourself to heal. If you're struggling with a breakup, that is going to be a process for you to work through, to heal, to nourish, to settle into, to breathe into, to relax. And eventually you will come out from the other side, and you'll be okay, and you'll be in the place to where you can move on, and you can open yourself to all of the possibilities that actually exist out there. And we don't let fear make our decisions. We let love make our decisions. When you allow for love to make your decisions, now you're rooted in possibility, and anything could happen there. When you let fear make your decisions, you don't allow yourself to forgive, you don't allow yourself to heal, you don't allow yourself to move forward, you don't allow yourself to move on, you don't allow yourself to sink into the process that you must honor. You run, you neglect, you manipulate, and you keep wounds open. In order for you to heal, you must first heal the wound. You must close the wound. You must nourish the wound. You must take care of it. And you're exactly the same, is that you can go through betrayal, and you can go through shame, and you can go through fear, and you can go through abandonment. And you have to give yourself love when you experience those things. If you give yourself hate and anger and bitterness and greed when you experience those things, that wound will stay wide open, and you'll never get better. So my offer for all of you today who are watching this is not to try to let go all at once, but to let go piece by piece, moment by moment, memory by memory, thought by thought. And you don't have to be angry at when these memories arrive. You don't have to be sad at when memories arrive, but you can smile at how great they were when they existed in the moment, and acknowledge that they were fantastic. And then allow yourself to move forward, to move on, to heal. And you will be okay. You'll be fine if you let yourself do that. You'll be okay. You'll be good. One thing at a time. One breath at a time. One moment at a time. You'll be good. You'll be all right. I promise you. But you won't be good if you head down a dark path. You have to bring life and love and light into that path.